How's everybody doing? It's day 1,000,000 of being trapped in the house because of certain issues going on. I mean, it certainly feels like day 1,000,000. But you know, it's not a bad day here. It's pretty decent outside. It's a little overcast. The sun's peeking out every once in a while. You know, things are as they are. But yeah. So let's.
There is but one world, one life, one death. There is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What, no mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Okay, so we need the world map. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, that's Haven. So we've got 2 things to deal with for everything. Let's go to the Kadon Fae hideout, which is one of the things that Cesar gave us of all things. We'll do a little bit of running around just to clear things up. Oh.
No mercy.
Whoops. Okay, so there was an abomination. Oh, there's Renauld. We got his ring. Is there anything else here? Oh, there's some elfry over here. Good. Yeah, there's a couple of other things. Like, that was for the Mages Collective. So, that's a thing. I mean, it felt like yesterday we were kind of in, like, side quest hell, trying to do, like, the side quest stuff in Denerim. But it's honestly just getting a head start on what we'll see later.
Good shot.
And it's actually easier to break up Denerim into 2 parts, I found, so that you're not like trying to do everything all at once, because it can make Denerim feel like it just doesn't end ever. I mean, I kind of feel that way about like if you go directly from like Redcliffe and then you go directly to Haven, it makes the entire quest line feel very, very like long and not very fun, which is why I kind of like to break up the quest lines a little bit. I mean, like, unfortunately, you can't break up Orzammar too much because you go to Orzammar and then you go into the deep roads. But if you do it smart, you don't have to do it all at once. Anyway. Let's go to... We do have to go to Redcliffe Village, I think, to give some woman a condolences. I think we also have something in the Brazilian forest. I don't remember. Check our
Watch out,
quest list.
Watch out,
I mean, yes, I have seen the millions of traps. Fine. Okay. So everybody's dead. That's great. Y'all just hold off.
Of course.
I mean, they're not the greatest traps, but they're still experienced, which is why I'm glad that I can do this real quick. Okay, I think that's all the traps.
All
There's
right.
Alpha. The other ones really were looting are the emissaries and the alphas anyway, because they're the only ones who really have anything good. But while we're here, let's take a quick look at our journal. Okay, so we found his body along with the abomination that killed him. Return to the collective. That's in Redcliffe, so we're going there anyway. That's Denerim, but I think that's the in the alienage quarters, so we have to hold off on that. So that's also in the alienage, so we're going to ignore that. So we have to go talk to them. That's also in the alienage, the last one. And then there is, there's one of the widows is in Redcliffe, the other one's kind of like Callanhag. So we'll go there next. Let's see. We did that. That's in Orzammar, so we'll go ahead and take care of that. That's right in the... This we can't do until lands meet. This also we can't do until we can get into the alien magic. There's that. Okay, so that's in the... We did that one. There's one in Radcliffe, there's one in Orzammar, and then there's one in this Gold Princess Inn. So we're kind of going around the lake. And there is one in the Brazilian forest. So we can take care of that too. Alright. Seems really dumb. I should have hit the Brazilian first real quick, but I wasn't thinking. After this, I also want to go to the camp. Like, we'll do this, and then we'll head to the camp. Just to talk to our companions real quick, because we have to trigger Liliana's stuff. And also, quite possibly, win and Ogres. Oh, wait. That's what the problem is. Okay. There's that guy. Here.
Move along, friend. Oh, wonderful. I always appreciate correspondence from my upstanding friends in the collective. On behalf of myself and my men, I thank you. I'll make sure the collective's generosity is reciprocated. On your way now.
So basically, we have facilitated the movement of Lyrium to more Templars. I feel like we tried to be a good person in this, like at the beginning, but then it's all gone downhill. Like, What is a good person thing? It is not acceptable. It's not doable.
So what's the deal with you and him anyway? Dare I ask?
Him? Him who? Is this supposed to mean something to me?
You know exactly who I'm talking about, Mr. Let's Make Kissy Faces over there.
My. You are jealous, aren't you?
He does
Did I take your favorite Grey Warden away from you?
What? I'm not jealous. I'm horrified.
Those blushing cheeks of yours tell a different tale.
These blushing cheeks are terrified that you'll suck all the blood out of them once you're finished with them.
If I feel the need to suck on anything of yours, Alistair, you'll be the first to know.
That was so not what I meant.
Perhaps we should go and tell him together about your touching concerns. Perhaps he'll pay more attention to you if you ask nicely.
Uh-huh. I think we're done here.
Done before you started, in fact.
Well, that's certainly interesting. I've never had a relationship with Morgan and had it go all the way through. This is elucidating in a very horrifying sort of way. Just absolutely horrifying. Talk to the chanter.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal, but know that the sun always rises.
The captain sends his regards.
Okay.
Of course.
Nothing new. What's up with the chanters for? Like, there's nothing new. And, haven't quite gotten there yet, so I'll deal with that in a moment. But, so there's also a mage's collector spot here in,
So tell me
Wycliffe?
something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
yeah. The spot of Plymouth is not
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
sure thing, Yuri Lowenthal. Sure thing. Oh, look it up. Oh, our doggy leveled up again. Okay. Step it more into Constitution. Need my dog alive. Okay. So yeah. I mean, it's a thing. Even at the general store now? Nope. But those barrels of oil are gone too, so that's funny. It is kind of funny that, like, we are responsible for the general store being even more looted than it was before. I wonder who ran the general goods store, because you never find out, I don't think. Oh. The widow. Oh yeah, we gotta go talk to the blacksmith too. Oh, there's the dead drop location.
Delighted.
My Valena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's Dwarven made and should serve you well.
I don't need a reward.
That's even kinder of you. Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt. You're welcome here, friend. What can I do for you?
I like how we're like friends now.
You're welcome to whatever I have, obviously. I'm at your service.
He's at our service because we saved his kid. He loves us so much more now. I love these for my elvish friends. That. And I think that's really it. Let's get rid of this crap here. It's not really all that great. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Oh wait. That, and that. Okay, let's, okay, so we're done here. So let's do, some quick enchanting, shall we? Okay, so we've got expert. Oh. Okay, so we got expert there. What else do we have? There's master. Ooh, master's nice. Do we have a grandmaster though? That'd be great. That's good for, oh, wait. Okay, so I need, there's an expert flame. Oh, there's a grandmaster flame. I mean, cold iron is good. Do not get it twisted. Oh, there's master cold iron. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, and this one, what do we have here? Oh, that's one. Okay. No, this one I just did. Or maybe not. And this one. Here's Alistair. Expert cold iron? Do I have a better cold iron one? No, just fine. Okay, slow room. Let's replace that flame one. That's crap. Where's an expert one? Let's place that. Heals good. Slows even better. Or shield. Okay, where's the, No, that's... I wanted that. Okay. There you go. There's pale one for you. So... A novice flame. Turn it there. Grandmaster silver. Okay, so... Here, take that one instead. Master paralyzed. Oh no, wait, Grandmaster. Spell resist. Yeah. Okay. I'll put some good ones in here. And then we'll just give the rest to our matey friends. That's good. Okay. Made some rune. Got
So
some
I
new
shall.
runes. I'm good with that. Alright. So... That's one of those. Don't tell me where Irene is. We'll go into the chantry real quick. Ah, there she is. Hi, your husband's dead.
Yes? Why? What did he do to deserve this?
Lady, I didn't do it. I don't know. All the militia are here.
Maker bless you, child. Without your help, we surely would have lost.
There's Murdoch.
Good to see you again.
Second
So
one.
far, I'll be fighting Darkspawn soon enough. I don't look forward to it. With the Maker's luck, I'll live through it all to tell my grandchildren a tale or two. Here's to hoping you can do the same.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Oh, it's these kids.
You saved us. I can't believe we're alive. And it's finally over.
What are you gonna do now?
With Mother and Father both gone, I suppose they'll send us to an orphanage. Maybe separated. At least we're both alive. I won't forget what you did, though. Neither of us will. Thank you.
Why do you have to go to an orphanage?
With Mother and Father dead, we don't have any money. I think we have relatives in Denerim, but we've no way to get there. We'll be fine. I promised Mother I'd see to Bevan's safety, and I will.
I can help you get to dinner.
Oh, your path is probably much too dangerous for us. There are wagons going there, but it would be expensive.
Here, have some money.
Oh, how generous we are today, it appears.
That's incredibly kind of you. This is more than I ever dreamed of. With this, I can hire a wagon to take us to Denerim. We have family there, and they'll take us in for sure now. Come on, Bevan, let's find one now. Make her watch over you. I'll never forget you.
Don't be a you know what, Morgan. I mean, their parents are all dead. So we're gonna be nice to orphans. We're nice to widows and orphans. And apostates. Which is what I'm least with Morgan. Like, literally, the only person in your party you can't, not have is Alistair. The rest you can either not recruit, or you can
You know,
go
Alistair,
away.
Antiva has a long tradition of royal bastards.
You don't say.
I only heard this one.
Oh, yes. They've led wars to claim the throne. Some of them have become kings. In fact, I'd say the current royal line in Antiva stems from bastard blood several times over.
Well, aren't you just chock full of useless trivia today?
Sadly, whenever a royal bastard rears their head in public and declares themselves, it often goes poorly for them.
Let me guess. They get assassinated.
Only the very popular ones.
And the unpopular ones?
Well, they get by somehow, I'm sure. There was one fellow who did quite well working as a prostitute based on his uncanny resemblance to the king. Charged a fortune.
Couldn't afford him, I take it.
That cynicism will serve you well, my friend. Hold on to it.
Zephyrin is actually trying to help Alistair despite appearances because, yeah, that's a thing. Okay, so we've done that. We're gonna head back to the Brazilian forest super quickly. And, let's take care of that real quick.
Whoever draws the axe from this tree stump, aye, it's wedged in there awful tight. You, sir, see if you are the anointed one, destined to pull the axe from the stump. You bloody loony you are.
It's a Sword in the Stone reference.
He did it! Maker be praised. He is the one you prophesied. You are destined to be the ruler of all Thedas. Hail to the king! Hail! What? Pulling some half-drunk logger's axe from a tree is no basis for a system of government. But the good sir has such a regal manner.
Yes.
What? How do you mean? For one thing, he hasn't got dung all over him. Ah, that's a fair point.
I worry about the people of Ferelden. I really, really do. So it's called an axiometer. Axiometer? It's actually not that bad of a weapon. It's actually really good. Oh man. Oh wait, maybe I want to use it. Yeah. Just switch out the stuff in it. Okay, yeah, no, because damage to dragons is good. Damage to dragons is very, very good. They're kind of creepy though. Maybe we could talk to the weirdo ladies. Oh, there's an outfit over here. Okay. And then there's death right here. I'd forgotten about that particular one. Now the question is do I have a bow equipped? Because I need a bow equipped. I think I do. Alright, so the Hawk family starts on Lothering, and then they run all the way to Graham, which is down there.
You were the Grey Warden who broke the curse.
Oh, you.
I demand to know what happened to the werewolves. Where did they go?
They're no longer werewolves. The curse was broken.
That makes no difference. Those monsters killed my husband. They killed so many of my people. They have Dalish blood on their hands. If they are human once more, that shall make it all the easier to take vengeance for their crimes. Tell me where they are.
We're gonna be nice about it. Sathrin wanted vengeance too. Look what it did.
It destroyed him. Yes, perhaps you speak wisely. If they are gone and never return here, then perhaps it is better to let it simply end there. We will go back to the camp then. Thank you for your words. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. It belonged to my husband, and I cannot carry it any longer.
I do feel sorry for her. I mean, just like her husband is dead, you know? And it's obvious she probably loved him a great deal. But, you know, you can't just go around being all bitch-faced about it all. Okay. Here, have some more health, Alistair. Okay, that's where we need to go. I like how this is where I get pulled in, and it's nowhere near where I need to be. But you can tell I've been here because there are dead bodies everywhere. Oh. Just bears everywhere.
You forced our hand.
Okay. Bears are dead. What kind of bad killing bears?
As you desire.
But fire and arrow. Continue.
Right. You've made some important enemies with your little arrows. You're through.
Okay.
Here we go.
And dead. That guy's taking a minute to die, isn't he? Oh, a folded missive. Called the By Order of Emerthorogid. We know they are out there, and they will move when their fellow vermin call them out. Watch for the sign and slaughter the lot. They will know it is coming, and probably abandon the poor sap of a messenger. But even in that, our message will be sent with an authority theirs cannot have. By order of Emerthorogid. Well, I'm not dead, and you guys are, so it's whatever at this point. Templars are warriors that exist to monitor mages and hunt down those that go rogue from the circle of magic. They have the ability to disrupt magic and drain mana from their adversaries. Well, that's nice to know.
And so I shall.
I think we can keep taking that Dalish armor as many times as we come to camp. It's weird.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield.
Right.
I'm no merchant, but I have plenty that you may need.
See, you say that. You say that. And then let's buy some more of those. Yeah, I'll buy all of those, thanks. I should be okay. We're gonna sell some stuff though, because I really don't need this crap. I do not feel sad about by taking that and then selling it back. It's actually a pretty solid, plan. I obviously was here earlier. Okay, that's fine. We're done. There's Mithra. Mithra just...
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a starstruck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And starstruck maids, apparently.
Oh my god, Alistair. You... Please do not take advice from Leliana. Just please don't. Not in that regard. But everybody has a different reaction to the fact that Alistair is the son of Merrick. Like Zevran and Leliana are trying to help him out and be like, hey, you can be king. And Stin's he doesn't talk about it. And Morgan's all so why do you lie this entire time? And you're just like, oh no. Please, Morgan, please. No, stop. But Morgan's gonna be Morgan, so.
I think I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier.
Good. You mean when you collapsed in battle?
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. Remember my apprentice, Petra? She encountered a demon in the tower. It would have killed her had I not intervened. I saved her life that day, but I did not survive that encounter with the demon.
This is this case of death is taking a while to kick in then.
Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
So you're alive, what's the problem?
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time.
Then we'll make the best of that time.
Yes, that we will.
No, Morgan, it's fine. Liliana, where are you? There you are.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Okay. I heard in Orlais minstrels are often spies.
Where did you hear this?
I read it in a history book.
And did you not think that this could be historical fact and no longer true? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers, but some of them are what we call bards.
And the bard are spies.
Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
What sort of services does the bard offer?
What do you think? They infiltrate, steal, sometimes assassinate. It depends on the bard. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
You were a bard, weren't you?
I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
But why were you living as a cloistered sister in rural Ferelden?
I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry, and when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here.
Uh-huh. We don't believe you.
Something I can help with?
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Ole was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Ole. She took my mother with her. I was born in Ole and did not set foot in Ferelden until much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
That's right. Morgan, Alistair, Liliana, they're all like the first generation of like Fereldeners who haven't lived with Orlais there. You know, with Orlesians in power, so. Although, I mean, Alistair's father in the game and a group of other people, including Kaelin's mother, and even Eamon and Tegan both. Earl Eamon and Van Tegan, they fought against the Orlesians to expel them from forever. What happened to your mother?
Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
Do you remember nothing of your mother?
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andraste's Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
And that's why we can give her Andraste's Grace. And it helps with our relationship with her. I think we have something for her. There we go.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to have Ogren in our party now.
That looks fine indeed.
Okay, she's made an allusion to her past. That's fine.
All right.
I think that's enough to trigger the attack. So we'll keep Liliana in our party for now. So you want to give as much as you possibly can to your troops to like bolster them up as much as possible. I think the most I've ever seen mages come to us with is like 12. Okay. See?
Everything brings us closer to victory.
Nope. Auburn.
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
Oh? About what?
You and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
Take time. What is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface.
Oh, this is
a person, actually. The girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
And you want to go... who is she?
Her name's Felsi. She and I were friends after Branka left for the Deep Roads. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's been living.
What's she doing on the surface?
What? Why are you asking me? I didn't do anything. I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
There's something here you're not telling me, Ogre.
Ah, you suspicious sack of pebbles. You always have to think the worst of someone.
Persuade. And here I thought we were friends. Intimidate. If you have something to tell me, do now. That's because you're the worst. Let's do one.
Ah, you whipped out the knife, didn't you? Look, Felsi and me, we didn't leave things on the best of terms.
Go on. I'm stunned.
Yeah, she was jealous of Bronca. Then she got to be controlling, and Ogren was meant to be free, you know what I mean? Anyway, she couldn't handle everyone wishing they could be with me. So she left. Honest truth.
Next view.
Well, it's my side of the story. I don't give sod all what you believe. So, are we doing this or not?
We'll find her.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... no, actually, that would be gross.
Yeah, that would be bad.
What was it you wanted to say?
Never mind. We're good.
All right, then.
I wanted to trigger Ogren's thing. Seven.
I take it you have found another more compatible with your tastes? No, there is no need to deny it. I do not mind. Such is how it goes, yes?
I'm sorry, Severin.
Don't be my good friend. I never asked you for anything, did I? So I'm forced to ask, if we are not to be lovers, are we at least to be friends?
I certainly hope so.
Good. Nothing would please me more. Some friendships are worth pursuing.
I'm so sad, poor Severin. Poor Severin. I love you, Sevi. We can be BFFs, okay? I'm gonna give you more gifts because I love you. I just really went through a lot of trouble to get Morgan.
How nice. How nice.
No, not Morgan. Ogren. Where's that short little drunkard?
It'll do, sure.
Okay. I'm sorry, Savvy Pooh. I want that dexterity skill, so...
It speaks.
You're still with me.
Its journeys are fascinating. I had thought its chances slim, but perhaps I'm even wrong on that point. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
Totally, no. Don't go. I have continuity.
Refreshing. Normally such words would be accompanied by the wave of a control rod. I shall remain as it asks. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
I mean, she's not wrong. She is not wrong. Okay. Okay, so we triggered a couple of companion thingies. We've done Alistair's companion quest. Let's take Yeah.
Indeed.
When?
Yes.
We'll take off. Okay, so we're gonna go. See here. Oh God, is it gonna go all the way around? That's ridiculous. I mean, I was gonna have to go all the way around anyway because of where we were and where we're going. But I'm just not going south around Lake Calenhad. That'd be dumb. We've already gotten the Superman reference, haven't we? I think we have. Oh! Oh yeah, this is Wynn's special thing. Yeah. I'm going after that caster, I don't care.
Blighted.
Hopefully that caster is dead. Oh.
That was interesting. And draining.
What was that? Did you summon a spirit?
I called forth the spirit that sustains me, so that it could lend us aid. I did not realize it would take this much out of me.
That looks eerie.
It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weakened the spirit a little.
So you could kill yourself doing this?
Well, that's certainly conceivable. I suppose I shouldn't be using that particular trick to entertain children at parties.
Alright. You know yourself best.
I promise I'll be careful. And thank you. Your concern is touching.
Although she now looks like a spirit, and it's really creepy. Herlock Omega.
Of course.
What's on your mind?
Oh no, nothing.
It is no trouble.
Oh, I need you to move.
As you desire. All right. Of
Makes you
course.
wonder where exactly they got a human female to make into a brood mother and how long it takes to make one since Herlocks are humans. No, you know what? It doesn't make you think because we're not thinking about that. We're not thinking about Herlocks. We're not thinking about brood mothers. Nope. Dump that into cunning, I guess. Ogren's crap. Yes. Okay. So, what's next? Continue on to battlefield to help out those fighting against the game's crap. I also want to hit up Soldier's Keep real quick. Then we'll go to Lake Calenhad. And
Get your horses off Ben Talman's land.
There.
We won't bend needle Logain.
Logain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Orlesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders.
funny, since Logain actually needs as many people as he possibly can get. All dead. Wow. Did any of the benign soldiers die? I think they did.
We showed those Logain upstarts.
Okay. So we'll go to the keep real quick, or Soldier's Peak. I keep moving around a bit, like I'm doing all of this before I do Haven, because I want to trigger Liliana's, like the start of Liliana's backstory. It would be nice to have it triggered. Okay. This is a party storage chest. Hey, Larry.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith. Also, got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else.
Did you tell your family about Sophia?
I thought about it, but I figured that it's not a bad thing to believe that you come from a line of lions, even if the truth is a touch more complicated. Our family's belief that we were wronged, it gave us strength to make something of ourselves.
And what do you think of Sophia?
King Arlen sounded like a right nasty piece of work. Sophia was branded a traitor. She consorted with blood mages. But in spite of it all, I think she was a hero.
Any trouble out of Avernus?
I've not a peep from him. Seems to like keeping to himself. But I keep telling the children to stay away from the tower.
Good job. Keep looks different.
We've a big family. When you were away, we all pitched in. Hard to believe there were undead, demons, and worse around here, right?
Okay, let's see.
Certainly.
You got more plans. I want to go with plans. Oh look, plan master rooms will take all of this. Yes, and then we've got some gifts for Zeppelin, Agram, Morgan, Wynn, Eliana, Vin, Alistair, Morgan. Okay. Oof. Eliana. Oh, again. Huh. When done. These are like all of the quests. Like, the game just really likes maps, it looks like. Although, I mean, that makes sense, considering he was a strategist. These are like every gift you can give. Oh wait, I've never seen that. Yeah, these are every gift in the freaking game. A pair of dirty pantaloons. No. Some of these I've never seen, like the diamond earrings or the armband. Like, never picked them up before. Some of the stuff, like, for Logain, I've never seen either. It's just interesting. Oh. The Rose of Relay appears to be a book about a woman named Lady Talia Leon and her tempestuous romance with the arrogant Chevalier Garin. And it's a gift for Wynn. So, Wynn needs a romance novel? I mean, I guess. But, like, Zevran only likes gold and silver bars, which tells you what kind of person Zevran is. Bless him.
You? You're the warden? My family owes you. Any weapons I make, I will sell you for a discount.
Oh, good. In my travels, I found the strange metal in a crater. You know, Superman reference and all.
This is star metal.
Yes, it
If you
is.
give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
How about a long sword?
And so it shall be.
Ooh, it's so birdie.
It is done. I call this blade Starfang. May it serve you well. I must rest after my exertions. Warden?
Mikhail?
Warden?
Can I see you where? Axe of the Grey. Oh, this is the two-handed one. It's got a lot of warden-based stuff. That's cool. It's got a lot of heavy blade stuff. Just absolutely. I might actually switch that out because that looks nice. Starfang for Throne of the Dead Gods. A lamppost.
Catch me if you can. I know you want to.
This is weird.
The game isn't over, mortal.
I'm not absolutely certain that that's a reference to, but okay. Basket of birdseed. That chicken is called cat food. This is spider cat. Because some mod maker has a sense of humor. Up, up. Oh, all of the goats are Aiden, Rhiannon, Lucille, Amanda, Calendal, and Aranel.
Once the Dryden's were strong. We will be again one day. Our family owes you a great deal.
He's Levy's nephew. Sadly, Levy's nephew does not get a name. Notice there are no women here. That's creepy. This is how you know it's a mod. Because there's just like a random dragon right there. And this is a weird mod. I don't know why this is part of it, but like NPCs are here. Just random NPCs, I guess. I don't know if Raven and Laurel or not. It's weird, but it's whatever at this point. Okay. So we're done. We're gonna go to Lake Calenhad.
You remind me of Lady Cecily.
Who?
She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecily let me stay, instead of turning me out on the street. You are like her in some ways.
Good to see you again.
The same poise, the same air of nobility.
Oh, child, I am hardly noble.
There's the
I
two
learned
guys
that
having an
nobility
existential
isn't just something you are born
crisis.
with. I have met nobles who are very petty and...
Okay, we've already heard this. Yeah, she's got an air of nobility. Willpower determines the character's available mana and stamina.
There she is.
You knew that.
I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
She's not Genlock. You can handle her on your own.
You haven't met her, I take it.
How dangerous can she be?
We parted company under less than friendly terms.
What do you mean?
She threw me out of her house and tossed all my clothes into a lava vent. Threatened to take a pair of smithing tongs to... Well, you get the idea. She always was cute when she was angry.
Maybe I should go talk to her first.
Find out how much she misses old Ogren or who I have to kill, and then I'll go sweep her off her feet. That's me, Mr. Charm.
I honestly feel stupider for having listened to him talk.
Yes?
Your husband's dead.
No, I can't believe this. I won't.
Okay. Sure. Don't believe me. Dead drop. You placed a deserved payment in the dead drop as Kay instructed. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today?
Have you seen any suspicious activity around here?
Of course not. Why do you ask?
Have you seen any knights from Redcliffe?
No, I haven't seen any knights.
Sounds like you're not telling me everything.
Nonsense. Why would I lie to you? Listen, the person you're looking for isn't here. You should be on your way as soon as possible.
Persuade, are you in some trouble? You can trust me.
Keep your voice down. I'm afraid. I have a wife, a 3-year-old son, and they're watching me. They're looking for anyone asking for this brother Genetivi. They told me to act like nothing's wrong and just deny ever having seen the brother or the knights.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
What can you do? I do what they want because they'll hurt my family. I have no choice. You should be on your guard and leave quickly. I don't know what happened to the knights, but I doubt it was anything good.
I promise this will be sorted out soon.
Goodbye, and make her turn his gaze on you.
That didn't help me at all.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Of course. What would you like?
Information. I have obviously been here. Because you have a bunch of random stuff in here. Okay.
What can I get for you? And don't say mead. We ran out of that a week ago. And don't say rum, either. Ran out the day before yesterday. And don't say brandy.
When did you run out of brandy?
Oh, we haven't yet. It's just terrible. We got it from a shady Orlesian trader, and I think it might really be turpentine.
Felsi! I need tables clean, girl!
I've got a customer.
What's a dwarf doing working in a bar? Not in living, but yeah, whatever.
Same as I'd be doing anywhere, earning coin. My mother lives here. Someone's got to take care of the old Bronto.
I happen to know a fellow named Ogren, do you?
Ugh, did you have to bring his name up? I just ate.
So you're not exactly a fan of his then?
You could say that. You could also say I would rather kiss a deep stalker on the lips than see him again.
What happened between you two?
What happened? Is that a serious question? Have you met Ogren?
Yes,
He got
unfortunately.
drunk. Drunker than usual, even. Took off his pants and challenged a roast nug to a wrestling match at my father's funeral. He lost, by the way. The roast got him in an arm lock. He sat there crying for half an hour before someone pulled it off him.
How did he lose to... You know what? He's a changed man.
Oh? What's he changed into then? A horned toad?
Felsi, what in Andraste's name are you doing? The tables, girl!
All right! I've got to get back to work.
How the fuck did you lose to a roast, Ogren?
Well, what does she say?
She isn't exactly forgiving you for the nuggets that...
Ah, that fight was rigged. Anyway, the guard said it wasn't worth pressing charges, so she's no call to hold a grudge. Did she say anything else?
Go get her.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'Cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Well, look what the nug dragged in. I should have known you were in the neighborhood, by the stench. What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
Oh no, we're gonna just watch.
Well, someone's gotta do it, you know? Can't leave a blight to the humans. They'll just muck it all up.
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
He was looking for you, actually.
you know, I was thinking about our days together back in Orzammar.
Oh, so you mean you didn't find another girl willing to put up with you pissing on the table? I'm shocked.
It's a sign of affection.
If you're a cat. Tell her you've been thinking about her, dummy.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Ogren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
One.
If by fun you mean more likely to light farts on fire, yes.
Oh well, it's been fun, Felsi, but I better go.
Don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out. Actually, who am I kidding? Go ahead and let it. Indulge yourself.
Elsie, you're making my life hard, lady. You.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
No.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Of course. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Mm-hmm. See, here's the thing. I think
Leave me alone.
this guy is the one who's watching it.
As you desire.
Okay. So we're gonna head up to Orzammar for that one, and then the ambassador one. Get those taken care of real quick. Although I wonder if we go into the deep roads, if we take Shale with us, and if that'll trigger Shale's backstory. Oh. Oh, look. We found some cultists. Kicked him right in the face. That's beautiful. Well, we are certainly on the right trail, aren't we?
Of course.
It does make me wonder. If we go back in, can we talk to the guy behind the bar again?
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today?
You can't. It's fine.
Of course. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
You're not going to be much help to me, so let's leave.
And so I shall.
Okay. So chilly in here. It's hard. Like my hands are cold. I literally have on a pair of like gloves that I use around the house because this house gets so cold. It's weird because it's April and I'm wearing gloves because the house is cold. But I can't have my hands be cold either, can I? Alright, let's see what we got here. No more random attacks. That's great.
It is sometimes so hard to believe that you have been through so much at such a young age.
I think I look younger than I am.
Yes, that is possible. When I was your age, I was just about ready to take on my first apprentice. In hindsight, perhaps I should have waited a few more years. I was arrogant, my confidence bolstered by my youth.
It is so hard to imagine seeing you now.
Oh, I've had some 2 decades or so to grow mellow. Believe me, back then I was quite prickly.
So you are like a fine wine, yes? Losing the raw edges over time.
I suppose there is some truth to that analogy, but dear Maker, I do hate being compared to wine. Or cheese. Especially cheese.
I don't know, it's Ferelden. No, see. Somebody in our party is a huge fan of cheese. And he's a dork. No, so like one of the things about Alistair is like he is a huge fan of cheese. Just absolutely loves cheese. So that's why I find that entire thing so funny. Because of Alistair. And he would be the kind of guy to compare a woman to cheese too. No, Alistair, that is not as attractive. That's not as sexy as you think it is, dear. It is not. Okay. Alright, so what's next? We're gonna... You can't talk to that guy. So we'll go past him. And we're gonna head into Prospect Mountains because I think it's actually the thing for the quest is outside. So that's a thing. La-di-di-da, and then we'll go inside Orzammar and check out a couple of things first. Maybe eventually we'll get to Haven. Oh. More Darkspawn. Time to die, ugly faces.
Say your prayers!
Dwarf. No. Oh yeah, no, they are dwarves. Okay.
Let's shed some blood.
We didn't save as many as I was hoping. But... there don't actually end up being a lot of them to save.
Of course.
Oh, and over here. That was crap. There's death root, so that's a little bit better. Staff root is a little more rare than elf root. Can I not loot this guy? I guess not. Hey, dwarfs.
Orzammar has heard your call. We march for you, Warden.
Thanks. It's nice to know that the dwarves are behind me. Okay, nobody should attack us on the way up to Orzammar this time. You would think Logain learned his last name, but he's stubborn. You place the deserved payment in the dead drop as Kay instructed. Continue. It detonated. His deserved payment is more lethal than he suggested. I mean, that's fun. So do we have anything else? You've done that. You've done that. We finished that. We finished that. Those we can't do quite yet. We've done both of, oh, no. Okay. You have a contract to kill Ambassador Ganley, who is residing in the royal palace of Orzammar. When you take him out, a servant in the employ of the crows will clean up the mess and make it look like he left Orzammar. So that's it. Okay, so we're gonna take care of that. Yeah, we got what we could for him. Deep roads for clues to the Golem's past. Okay, so we may pop in to the deep roads with Shale in our party to see if we can trigger it. Yeah.
For the love of Aragon.
They tell you what to wear in the chantry.
You have robes and such that you must wear.
And, so... robes? What else?
Well, sometimes there are vestments and ceremonial garments.
Right. And then...
Why are you so interested in this?
Ah, sod it. Under the robes. Pants, no pants.
What?
Stop stalling. Naked or not.
What difference does it make?
All right. Stonewall me. I'll find out one way or the other.
Right. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I mean, Liliana, what did you expect? He's a pig. I swear, Auburn is like the most disgusting stereotype. All he thinks about is booze, sex, and fighting. It's a really disgusting stereotype. Let's go this way to the dining quarter because we're going to the palace. Yes, we do know about the combination spells and effects and things like that. That's nice things. Like, if you electrify someone who is already, like, electrified, you can, like, paralyze them and stuff. I think I want to do a party with one warrior and then Morgan and Lynn both. Hey, Morgan.
My son, a noble at last. Thank you, my lord. Unless you'd like to stay to make another.
No thanks. I don't have time for that. Oh, look, it's Paramount Estate. We can go in here. But it seems really rude to do after we made Balin king, but...
Ah, Win. Care to partake of Ogren's fine homebrew? It's the drink of the gods.
Ale, is it? And I hope it's brewed hygienically?
Of course. I may not know clean from a beggar's ass when it comes to most things, but I don't mess around with my ale.
Very well, let's have a taste.
Well, what do you think?
Very nice.
Ah, you like it? Well, I never...
Attractive amber color, nutty flavor, slightly sweet, just a hint of toastiness. There's some spice to it I'm finding hard to place.
Yes?
Is it cloves?
Cloves! Ha ha! By the stone, you're a lady after my own heart. If I weren't buckled in this armor, I'd take you around the corner and, well, you know.
Give me more ale?
Sure, Win. That's exactly what he means. Cersei, I don't know what Cersei is.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
That's the servant. I guess Cersei would have been his widow.
Because of you, Lord Harrowmont, the most honest man in Orzammar, lies dead at the headsman's block. How dare you show your face around here?
The household is mourning, Warden. Do not show your face here again.
Oh, we can't come here anymore because we accidentally helped Balin kill Lord Paramount. I mean, I wouldn't have had him killed, but Balin is also a fuckface, so it's not surprising.
News of the hour. Supporters of disgraced Lord Harrowmont take to the streets. Pandemonium increases by 10%.
Yeah, I've been attacked by Harrowmont supporters, like, both in town and outside, so it's true. They do attack. I honestly don't know if Ogren would know what to do with Ren. She's actually kind of a Vixen all on her own, isn't she? Definitely reached her sexual maturity at her age.
King Endrin chose Lord Harrowmont, but the ancestors spoke differently.
There are people waiting, Warden. I must see to them.
I like how he refers to us as Warden now.
Long live King Balin!
Oh yeah, you're real convincing there, buddy. I know what it's like.
By your actions, you have regained your place in House Idukan, my prince.
Yeah. I guess technically I am Prince of Orsmargan. It's just a weird thing to think about, honestly. This is Balin's room. Or was it? Yeah. See, Prince Balin's bedroom. So this was Balin's room. He's now taken over Engin's bedroom.
I heard about what happened and I don't really know what to say. But I feel like I need to say something. Sorry, perhaps.
I do not need sympathy, so do not feel obliged to give me comfort. We all die, Liliana, and we all know it. How is this different?
Because it's not...
Is it really? I may die next year, or I may die tomorrow, shot through the heart by a bandit's arrow. I do not know for sure. The constant fear of death is enough to take the joy out of anything, especially life. Do not worry for me or for yourself. Death will take us when it wills. Until then, we shall live, truly live.
I like Wynn's take on it.
She'll be up and around in no time, thanks to you.
The woman is snoring the hell out of it. Okay. I think this was our room. I'm stripped of any personality, but... which would make this room right here Trium.
We must have victory. If I must.
No, wait, maybe this was our room. I don't remember, it's been so long.
Brilliant!
Oh, you're dead. I'd be sad to see you dead, but I'm not really. Let's check out. The child crows. You have. Okay, so I killed him. Now what? Okay, there we go. There's the updated quest. Just took a minute for it to kick in. Good. Okay, so that's cool. Cool story, bro. That's the kitchen.
Thanks again, Warden.
Yeah. Back out to the diamond quarter. Alright, so what's next? I know I said Haven, but let's switch out. And we may still head to Haven, but I want to switch out Ogren for Shale. Because maybe we'll still be able to do her, her backstory so that we can, we'll go through like the Tarkadash. Seeing it, her backstory through. Since we didn't take her with us.
News of the hour. All hail King Balin Iduken. The worthiest dwarf has ascended to the throne.
Dude, I want to stab you in the mouth for saying that crap.
Varia, look what I've got! An invitation to King Balin's coronation ball. Do you have a dress? I have a wonderful rose-colored surface silk, trimmed with lace. Do you think it will catch the king's eye?
Doesn't King Balin already have a son?
The mother's just a castless noble hunter. He still needs a queen. We must get ready.
Yeah. This is what the ladies are like.
I would not have voted for Balin, but I trust my mother's judgment. He may be just what Orzammar needs in these modern times.
I know, Balin's a dick, so... Lady Dave?
So I hear we have you to thank for putting a new Iduken on the throne. How is the surface managing without you?
It's not.
Another generation of Idukens takes the throne. Thanks to you, we were on the winning side.
Yeah, could have been worse. You could have been on Aramon's side. We know how he is. Dead.
Well, I see what sort of company you've taken up.
He's not all bad. I mean, he's not all great either, but he's not all bad.
Thunder Humper, yes.
Thunder Humper. Charming. You are a man without equal. Let me roll my eyes. These loading times are so ridiculous. I mean, we'll go here. I wonder if it's something where's again it triggers Shale's thoughts. Maybe we should have gone to Caravan's Cross. We still can. I don't remember if you can get into the final room with where you fought Bronca. If you like after all this. But I want to make sure that we do all of the TLC as we can. Food, please. Thank you. I do like this compass rose. It looks very pretty. Like, it hasn't frozen up my computer or anything, it's just loading. And maybe one day we will get somewhere. This is taking longer than it's supposed to, honestly. Alright, that is obviously, it has frozen, so, let's see. Okay, good. Alright, so this place is familiar. Do you remember something?
I am not certain. There is a place, a cavern that is not far from here. I know where it is. I remember.
Are you certain about this?
I am. I do not know why I am, but I am. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find.
Okay, so you marked it on the map, right? Then let's go find it. And there she is. Let's go to Kadash Tide, shall we? All this long walking. Alright, so here we are, Kadash Tide. Darkspawn! Kill all the Darkspawn! Die, Shriek, die! Okay, that's better. Alrighty, so let's get into this place.
This is it. Kadash Tide.
How do you know that?
I do not know. It is an odd thing to experience. These ruins are always overrun by vermin. There may be something noteworthy further in, however.
I mean, yeah, sure, we could take a look. It's up to you, of course.
Was this the home once? Did I live here?
Probably. There's gonna be lots and lots of Darkspawn here, of course. Okay, strange crystal cluster.
Of course. And so I shall.
A little pool of water. Yep, now we can move the Bronto. Those look like corpses, but not anywhere I can reach just yet. At least I don't think. It's fine. There's plenty to go. Really hate the emissaries. Okay.
Of course.
A pile of junk. Yeah, it just gave me a Darkspawn longbow. That is junk.
Delighted.
Ooh, blood gorged amulet. Plus 12 constitution, -3 strength, -3 willpower. Not worth it.
Of course.
I see nothing. Whatever was once here is gone.
I mean, yeah. I like how he's so helpful to tell us that that's a trap. She is so cynical. I love her. As we make sure that all the dead bodies are gone. So it's all just bones. Okay, there's a trap. Also, there's a trap. I actually have no idea which way we just came from there. Okay, so we came this way. And that is where we're supposed to be going. It's not a very big place. Oh, look.
What is this? This I remember.
How did we get here?
It has dates and names. This is to honor those who volunteered, those who became golems. And there is my name. Shale of House Kadash. I recognize it. I was not created as I am now. I was once a creature of living flesh, a dwarf and a woman. This is a revelation.
And now you see why I've been calling Shale she this entire time. She's a girl. She's just very grumpy. The anvil did use living souls to make bombs.
Perhaps. It is one thing to believe, however, and another to know. I will need to think on these things I have learned. Perhaps I will speak to it of them soon. For now, let us carry on as we have. I am listening.
No. I like how he suddenly jumped through the DLC, even though... Ah! Help! Help me! Help! Help! Being murdered!
I never liked this part.
Of course. All right.
I mean, we didn't even clear this thing, so I'm kind of annoyed that it jumped us so far ahead in the story.
As you desire. A finer scene of carnage I've yet to see.
I don't know, that's the way we came. I mean, it is eventually the way we want to go, but not exactly right now. There we go. This thing's all kinds of glitchy.
Of course.
This is like Bethesda levels of glitching. Seriously.
And so I shall. All right. Of course. Delighted.
Let's end this!
Okay. I mean, that's a lot of gold just to like not try to loot it.
Something I can help with?
You can get the hell out of my way.
Its head must be...
I'm not even sure what is going on right now. Like, this is some weird ass levels. Like,
I'm uncertain what I hope to find here.
it's alright, chill.
As you desire.
Yeah, I was waiting for the rest of it to pop up. It's like it's working backwards.
Finally beneath my foot.
You're done.
And so I shall. Delighted.
Okay, look. It's where I was before. Before I decided to jump me, like, all the way through to the end of the instance. My goodness. I said instance, like this is like WoW or something, but y'all
See
know what I
there?
meant.
That's a trap.
Oh, there's the trap.
All right.
Okay. So this has been taken care of. Did all this. Yeah, that deep stalker was like supposed to be dead, but was just standing up, so now there's some major glitching going on there. Okay. Whatever. Just do these bodies and get that out of
And
there.
so I shall. Of course.
No, I don't see anything else, so... I like that this, tide has actually got like a ceiling light, so you can see to the surface. Okay, so we're gonna go to the actual world map. And then we're gonna go to our camp real quick.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
Oh, good. Knew you were telling me something.
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted? What for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
Okay. So how did she betray you?
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
You opened them, didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Isn't that a farce too?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
Most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Are you really surprised, Lady Nana? What happened then?
The Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
And you never sought revenge on Marjolaine?
No. Survival was my only concern at the time. The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
Probably. And so you came to Ferelden.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
I like how she's like, at least about this. You can stay from my company.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
So, full of questions, are you? Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
A civilized wilderness. I love how she puts that. You remained
For the
unnoticed?
most part, Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Such as? I can just imagine.
I rather doubt that. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
All the touching. I have no idea. I'm not human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes, how to eat at a table, how to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
I'm glad it worked out this way at least.
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat in the presence of a simpleton as your only other Grey Warden ally, then. Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
No, Alistair's not that bad, Morgan. Gosh. Okay, let's talk to Shale.
It has occurred to me that I have been... Excuse me. This is not easy. It occurs to me that I have been less than charitable with it since it reanimated me.
Boy, that actually sounds extremely painful for her to say. I mean, I do love Shale. Do not get me wrong. But boy, does that sound like it was hard for her. You have good reasons, I think.
I have come to realize that it has been good to me. You have been good to me, even though you had no control rod to enforce obedience. I have never had one before, so I don't know how to thank you for being, you know.
Right. Oh, a soft, squishy flesh creature.
That too. I followed you, expecting to find answers to my questions, but I think I have found something better.
Well, I mean, it can't be more than just, you know, dwarf and golem. Sorry, Shayla, but my that belongs to another dear. It's good to have you along, Shale.
Oh, let us not speak of this awkward bonding moment ever again. To the road.
No, we shall never call you a soft, squishy one. Okay, so there.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Where do you guys come from?
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
Poor Bowden. I feel sorry for him because he just wanted to, like, have the chance to make a living, and it's kind of hard. What do you mean?
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
I'm not judging you, my dude. That will not last forever.
No, of course not. And when it ends, I will go back to finding ruins, or move on. I don't really have much of a choice.
Okay, let me see where it's going.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yep, saw this crap. Also, that was super weird going through Crash Tag and having it act like that. I've never seen it do that before. Okay. Okay, so John's for dwarves. Malachites. Amethyst. Active mushrooms. That are death roots. Did we get all the metal shards? Because that would be nice to know. Okay.
Everything brings us closer to victory.
Now that that's done, we can leave and keep putting on the party. Take
Indeed.
Flynn
Yes.
and
Yes.
Alistair. It's just a really good party. Pretty well balanced. Okay. We've done all the small stuff. And let's go to Haven. Are we gonna get there without being attacked? No. Come on. Finally. Gosh. Oh, come on. Come on, you gotta die.
Enough!
I would watch out where I you.
All right, you
Oh.
Stop. Don't kill him.
What? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
Are you really so surprised? Does this have something to do with our letter?
It could. You may be right. Who sent you? Why am I wanted dead?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
Your life for information.
I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Yeah, we'll let him get lost before we change our minds.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Okay, but what are you going to do about it? Why now?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
Okay, but she's had a really long time to, like, you know, build up her power base, so why move now? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense for her to suddenly move right now. She go to Denerim to confront her, but we'll do
Perhaps
it
it's
later.
time to settle this score for good.
Okay, finally, it's done.
All right.
Random walk.
Delighted.
Not really random. The wolf was with them, but yeah. Okay. Yep. Continue on to Haven, thank you. Eventually, we'll be able to continue on. The load times are atrocious.
Of course.
And
What are you
here they
doing in
are.
Haven? There's nothing for you here.
Very hospitable place you got here, guys. Not suspicious at all. Nope. I have no suspicions whatsoever about anything happening here. So this is Haven.
What do you want?
A lot of things. Riches, fame, the love of a beautiful woman. I mean, that'd be good too. Is there, brother? Oh, wait. I would like to explore Heaven for a while.
We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo.
Oh, so it's not a zoo. Okay. Well then, let's see. What is it? Oh, maybe it's a museum. Yeah. You think? No, I don't think he'd appreciate me saying that. Is our brother Gentilly here?
Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
Revered father? I've never heard of this.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Interesting. Are your traditions so different from ours?
Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities.
I had some questions about you.
Ask and be on your way.
Why haven't I heard of you before?
We keep to ourselves. We see no need to announce our presence to the world. It's more peaceful that way.
Okay. How long has Haven been here?
Haven's always been here. My family knows no other home.
Who is in charge?
Father Eirik is our spiritual leader and guide.
A revered father, huh? That's new. I wonder what this means.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Right, maybe you should, honestly. Just question everything. People who question nothing are dangerous. Have you heard of the Thedas?
The urn is nothing but a legend.
Brother Genetivi's research suggests that it may be more.
I do not know who Brother Genetivi is or what he says. However, I'm sure people can convince themselves of anything.
Mm-hmm. And you don't know if Brother Genetivi has got you?
No.
Somehow I don't believe you. Why do you have a weird father, priest or women?
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Very well, excuse me.
You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
You are not wrong, Alistair. You are not wrong. Okay, so you said we can trade for things at the shop. Book here about the death of the Templar.
All right.
Rams. Look like a creepy child.
Bonnie Lynn, tell us where you've been. Were you up? Were you down? Chasing rabbits round the town. Come, Bonnie Lynn, tell us where you've been. Come, Bonnie Lynn, we've a bed to put you in. It is soft, it is warm, it will shelter from the storm. Come, Bonnie Lynn, we've a bed to put you in. Dear Bonnie Lynn, sleeps the peaceful crib within. A mossy stone, a finger bone. No one knows but Lynn alone. Dear, dear bonny Lynn, sleeps the peaceful crib within.
Well, thank you, creepy child. That's not nightmare-inducing. No, not at all. Not at all. I swear to God, Haven is just set up to give you nightmares if you have trouble sleeping at all. Okay. Okay, so here is more fruit.
Did you speak often with Kaelin?
You're asking me if I have a relationship with my brother, aren't you?
Yes. I wonder what he thought of you.
I don't think he cared much about my existence. I didn't mean anything to him. Anyway, to answer your original question, no. We never spoke. Well, maybe once. Marek and Kaelin had come to Redcliffe to visit the Arl. I was very young then. We were introduced. I believe I said, "Greetings, Your Highness." He said, "Ooh, swords," and ran off to the armory. So, yes, that was the extent of our relationship. We drifted apart after that. Very sad.
Oh, Alistair, that's so sad. Ugh. Poor Alistair. Okay. Swinging out a little further into the village.
I've never heard of any village out this way. Is this place even on a proper map?
No.
I don't like this. It's almost too quiet. Something's not right. I can feel it.
Well, this is nice. Mountain air, quiet village. But where is everyone?
Wynne?
Yes, Alistair?
My shirt has a hole in it.
I see. And?
Can you mend it when we get back to camp?
Can't you mend your own clothes? Why do I have to do it?
Sometimes I pick up too much fabric and it ends up all puckered and the entire garment hangs wrong afterwards. And you're, you know, grandmotherly. Grandmothers do that sort of thing, don't they? Darning socks and whatnot. You don't want me to have to fight Darkspawn in a shirt with a hole, do you? It might get bigger. I might catch cold.
Oh, all right. I'll mend your shirt the next time we set up.
Oh, and while you're at it, the elbows kind of need patching too.
Don't patch your
Careful,
legs,
young
sir.
man. Well, puckered garments may be the least of your problems.
Alistair needs a keeper. Oh my God. I've never actually had him do that one. That is ridiculous. He's such a little weird. I love him so much. Okay, it's a book about the Alphars. My shirt's got a hole in it. And you're all grandmotherly. Ugh. He's like a helpless child, a helpless babe. Please take care of him. He is helpless and adorable. We won't go in there. We will, however, go into the shop.
Who are you? You're not from Haven.
Have you seen a man called Brother on TV?
No, I've never heard that name.
Can you tell me about Haven?
How would you describe the place you know only as home?
Okay, this is the shop.
I don't have much, but I suppose you can take a look.
You can have that. I won't use it. Clear and brilliant. Like, brilliant is the best you can get, but clear is pretty up there. And then there's like flawless. It's like the absolute best. But it's also super rare. Oh wait, this book does not exist. It is your mind attempting to rationalize the demon's thought pattern. She placed a suggestion that will trigger a feed search and increase the reader's capacity for talents. It's called the Time of Ethereal Suggestion. We're going to use it. Your shop is crap.
What are you doing? That's private.
What are you hiding?
I don't see how that is any of your concern.
I'm making my concern.
No, you have no right.
Yeah, he died pretty. So, we killed him, right?
All right.
You're gonna find out why we killed him.
And so I shall.
The armor and clothing left on this dismembered man indicate that he was one of the knights. Sweetly. That he was from Redcliffe, one of Earl Amon's knights. When we killed the village shop guy, we're gonna have to kill a lot more people now. We did a bad thing. We did a bad thing!
Of course.
Oh, you a funny one, you are.
We must have victory.
For just a moment. Delighted.
Okay, we're gonna go down here. Because one dead corpse does not make it all that bad. I mean, it gets worse, though.
No, you first. I tried to be polite.
It is done.
No looting these bodies. That's fine, because we're actually going to go into this house and be creeped out. Yes, we are. We're going to go in here and be creeped the heck out. Actually, being in Haven is way more fun than getting on the way here. Here's a chest. Ooh, yay, chest. And a love letter that we need. Oh, this altar appears to have been used recently. A pool of blood remains running over the sides and dark rifts.
I was not expecting to find something so unsettling.
Used for food preparation, perhaps?
That'd be dumb. Does bleed that much?
I'm just trying to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
Don't do that! Ew! What is it, boy? Was someone killed here? Oh. What's it?
This village is not quite what it seems, is it?
Nope. It is a bad village. Full of bad people. Let's go. I honestly don't know if I could ever go back to playing this game on console because I like it so much more. Like on PC, playing it modded is so much fun, actually. Because you can stylize the characters to look the way you want them to. You know, you get better options at weapons and things like that. You know, you gotta die. Wow, she went down quick. Liliana, did you take her down? Did you kill her?
The battle is finished.
There we go, we can finally loot the mage.
Delighted.
Okay, you want to know what's funny? Is in my D&D campaign that I'm DMing, my group is actually going after a dragon cult. It's not quite as nice as this one, though. I mean, nice is such a relative term, but you know what I mean.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her... Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's see. We're just gonna go with one. Enough. We're well past pretending this village is normal.
Perhaps. But staying hidden means staying protected. And we must protect Haven and our charges at all costs. We don't owe you any explanations for our actions.
Oh, I'm not asking
We
you for
have a
them.
sacred duty. Failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
Oh no, my dude, you are cray. Yeah, you got to die. you are crazy. You are crazier than a sack of kittens. Oh my god, look at that. They've got dragons, guys. Something for Zevran. Ring of Faith. It's not that great. Another rune. Cultist medallion, a very large bronze disc bearing the symbol of Andraste. Oh, I don't need to close it.
All right.
We are definitely thrilled, and look at all these dog tapestries. Even the dragon cultists have them. This is such a nice little building, though.
Of course.
Oh, hey, Jenna TV. What's up, my dude?
Who are you? They sent you to finish it.
Don't be silly. Brother Jenna TV?
You're not one of them, thank the Maker.
Nope. I read your notes back in Daniel.
So it seems. They take great pains to keep it well hidden. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
When can you help?
I can set the leg and ease some of the pain, but he'll need a lot of rest in order to heal.
I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain.
My dude. Dude. Jenna TV. Please do. Just no. How can I say this to you? No. Stop. I will, like, channel my inner Alistair, like, yes, you're crazy. No. Are you insane? You're hurt.
Broken ribs be cursed. I'm not abandoning decades of research.
I'm not telling you to abandon it. I'm just saying you can't go up there. You're a tough old man, aren't you?
My faith gives me strength. Faith with a liberal sprinkling of curiosity. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Iric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
This medallion?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you.
He's pretty freaking determined. He wants to go up the mountain. Are you sure you can make the journey?
It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth enduring.
Dude, I'm a dwarf, so this seems very, very racist. Fine. Let's go.
Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down.
Crazy old dude. He's as crazy as some of those old fanatical monks used to be back in, like, the Dark Ages. Although I like Jenna TV, so, I mean, I can't be too mean about it. You know. Jenna TV's a good guy. He's just a scholarly fanatic. It's not even that he's a religious fanatic, because he's not. Not really. I mean, you've got plenty of comparison of what happens when you become a fanatic for religion right here in Haven. It's kind of crazy. But, I mean, he's a learning fanatic, and I guess I can forgive him for that, because learning is good. I mean, it's so good. But, just like, dude, you are really hurt. You should probably go rest. They broke your leg. You should not be trying to climb up a mountain. It's okay to rest. Like, seriously, just stop. I love Jenna TV regardless, though. Oh, goodness, come on. La-di-di-da. You can only talk about Jenna TV so much. Like, okay, so you go back in Inquisition to Haven, and it seems like they upgraded it, because it's been like a decade since the warden and her group, or the warden's group was there. So you got like a decade of like change and stuff that was made to the entire area, right? Well, I almost half expected Jenna TV to be there, but he wasn't. I was very, very disappointed. I was like, oh, where's my scholarly fanatic? I need Jenna TV. But no, he's not there. Sad as that makes me. Okay. Okay. So we are in the temple. Oh, yep. Come on.
And so I shall.
Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there. A key to open the way.
See, we brought a scholar. That was a help. Sort of. I wonder who created it.
It may have been passed down through the generations, from the first people who built the temple. Now, where does this go? Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor. as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
You need to stay alert now, brother.
I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
God, you're gonna get us all killed, brother, to the TV. You want to stay here? Is it safe?
I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go. I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the Anne.
It seems so unwise to leave it to somebody else, though. Okay, is there anything else I need to know about the temple?
It was designed to protect the Anne from those who would steal it or do harm to it. Namely, the Tevinter Imperium.
What sort of dangers are we talking about here?
I'm not sure. The legends were never very specific on that point. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures.
Okay, but I'm a dwarf, so I don't believe in your Maker? So it is the wrath of the Maker that strikes men down.
That is what the legend says, and the Maker may indeed watch this place. Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear, Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder.
But that would make a really good book. Trapston.
I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you?
Try not to get into trouble.
I'll be right here if you need me. Now I need something to write on.
Bless you, Jenna TV, bless you. I, a secular humanist, say bless you, brother Jenna TV. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're here in the Haven.
Maker's breath. Look at it all.
By the shifting skies of the Fade, this is magnificent.
It is
I can't believe all this is still standing. This temple must be thousands of years old.
Look at this place. It is amazing. It is really amazing. Like, look at that. The dome ceilings. The open into the walls. Just amazing. Okay, and I leveled up. Yay. We're level 21 now.
Delighted.
Oh. Okay, so Unbound. Okay, yeah, we got the notes like from that crazy dwarf. Yep. And Tapsters back in Orzammar.
What a shame.
Okay, actually, what time is it? It's 4:30. Alright, so it's gone long over what time I wanted to stop today, so I didn't want to spend another day where it's like I'm playing until 5 o'clock. So we're gonna stop for here since we're now here in Haven and we've hit it, and we'll do all of the Temple of Sacred Ashes tomorrow, and we'll finish up, and then we'll start the lands meets since we've done all of the side quests and DLC stuff that we can so far, and then we will continue on with the rest of the game Friday. Yeah.